Shit. I had it and I lost it. Come on, bruh. I can't find myself on my phone. Son of a bitch. You. Yeah, that's right. All right. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday Eve. Friday Eve. I'm late. Whatever. Deal with it. You're just gonna have to hang out with me longer and later. That's your problem. Oh, I have no idea what I was doing. Maybe I should just skip tonight. Where am I? I have no idea. I fixed the dragging stuff. I got a message to show up, I think. Let's check the code. Maybe I was doing something with the code. Blockade. Was I having issues with the blockade showing up? Was that what it was? Oh, yeah, that's right. We had to go off of this. Let's see what's going on with that. Supposed to get a blockade showing up. I'm gonna restart the game. Why is the blockade not showing up? So move your computer as a blockade. Organize your office as a blockade. Right. Oh, right. I was trying to show, I was trying to add a blockade to Bailon, the restaurant. That's what I was trying to do. But for some reason it wasn't showing up. Where are blockades? I don't even know. I think they're map items, aren't they? Map item, blockade. No. Blockade, something or other. Pretty sure. Oh, here we go. Let's move your computer blockade. This is to organize your office blockade. And it's display none, so that's wrong. And that's the problem we're running into. Honestly, it shouldn't be none, display none, until you finish the mission. Why are you... Oh, no, that's not true. Blockades don't show up until the mission shows up. Okay, let's actually check if I did this right. May I help you, sir? Alright, let's jump through. Oh. Nope, still none. That's fine. It should show up after I talk to her now. There. It worked. It's working. Did I fix it last night? I don't remember what I did last night. Come on, people. Tell me what I did last night. Help me out. Okay. Let's just double check that the blockade is there. It should be... Maybe that was the problem. No, I think it's in the right spot. It's still over there. So, it should block... Oh yeah, there it is, right there. Yay! Alright, well, we don't have an area to go to yet, but at least the blockade's working. Okay. Let's just make sure that finishing that makes the blockade go away. And then we'll move on. I've got a couple other things to do after this. I've got to make the map of the facility. And we need to start making the actual Bailon cutscene. I really do need to force you to talk to her, though. Because technically, I could ignore her right now. I could go finish all this, and then she'll still be standing there, even though she's texting me after. and then she's asking me to meet her at the restaurant, but she could still be standing here the whole time. How do I force you to talk to her? How do I mean, I know how to force you to talk to her. Add a cutscene trigger. I need the cutscene trigger to materialize, though. Otherwise, you could trigger it by accident. Did I add that functionality? Shit, I don't even remember. Let's see. So in cutscenes... Shut up. Oh, this is my local. Go to production. Come on. Okay. So, talk to Yona again. I could force you to talk to her, right? And then make you... And you'll face each other. Because that's how the logic works now. Now, what configuration does that? We got materialize item, cutscene trigger. We already have the cutscene trigger. We could set it to auto, and then that will just start the cutscene. Right. That might be the route. Because I really need you to talk to her before you start organizing your office. That being said, I need that trigger not to show up until I want it to. Oh, here we go. Mission that triggers this cutscene. Yes. I could actually set it to talk to your onboarder. Actually, no. This triggers the cutscene. I need materialize. Not trigger shit. Is there... Here's a materialize item trigger. I guess I could materialize it. What is mission? Mission doesn't do anything. So technically, I could add the materialize and the trigger in the same spot. But that makes no sense. Why would you need to materialize it? Okay. I think the trigger shouldn't show up actually until you finish the other cutscene. I think. Whatever. We're just gonna go this route. I'm not gonna materialize. Oh, materialize after mission. Oh no, here we go. I can do this. Materialize after mission. Oh, I don't know if I set this up though. No, I think I'm only whatever. We'll add this. It won't do anything, but we'll add this. And then I'm gonna have to set that logic up. What does it talk to your onboarder? Okay. So technically, I could set this data point to make the cutscene trigger show up after you talk to your onboarder. So in case you walk around her and you go fucking explore the facility, you can't trigger her random auto cutscene. And then if I set this to auto instead of engagement, now when I hit the trigger, she should just start talking right away. I'm going to try this. I don't remember if I have this all wired up. If I don't, I'll have to do that. Let's see if it works. So technically when I get, you know, here, she'll start talking to me. So then technically, I should probably make myself walk in front of her. So let's set the cutscene position for me, which, you know, I have all this functionality, guys, built into the game engine. I can force the main character to walk to whatever position I want during cutscenes. So it's 1800. Where is it? Character. Next area, no. Character position, here it is. 1800. If this works, then I did a pretty good job at configuring and building this game engine. Because this is all functionality that was already built. Okay. What? So let's just refresh here. Walk into it. See if it works. Well, I guess technically. Well, let's see real quick. Is her cutscene trigger right here? Still. Cutscene trigger. Talk to Yona again. Okay, so it's here. Actually, where is it? Is it display none? Oh, it is! It works. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Well, then technically when I... No, because it's based off of the mission, isn't it? Talk to Iona, cutscene. Oh, no, it's based off of this cutscene. Alright, see if this works. Shit. Okay, that's unfortunate. The trigger for the cutscene is triggering the wrong cutscene. What did I do? How did that happen? Hold on. Wait. Talk to Iona again is the one I'm dealing with, not talk to Iona. Materialize after cutscene. Oh shit, that's the problem. I'm doing it with both. Okay, so the cutscene was actually correct. Oh, I think I already had this set. I didn't even need to do the mission one. I don't think that's the problem, though. I think the problem is that I set it to auto. Let's try this again. I don't know why they're actually not playing well together. Yeah, see, for some reason this is triggering automatically. I think it's because it's the same character. So it's using the character and not the trigger as the auto. Because this cutscene is connected to Iona, the character. Ugh, fuck. It's the way I have indicators set up, you know, it's connected to the character so I know where to put the little indicator symbol. But, so it looks like I'm going to have to figure out how to decouple those. Yeah, because if we go into the code and we go into auto, looks like I don't have auto as a thing. I think it's the engagement is like, yeah, here we go. So if it's not engagement, meaning that, then it does cutscene. Now, it's using the character, and if the character has a cutscene trigger, which it does, but it's for the wrong cutscene. So we need to figure out a way to differentiate the character from the cutscene that has the auto attached to it. So actually this should be pretty easy. I shouldn't just do not engagement. I should do equals auto, right? Because then it has to be auto for this to engage. But the cutscene trigger is still based off of the character name, unfortunately. So technically it doesn't really fucking matter, actually, now I think about it. It's about the cutscene trigger. So we need to look at something other than the character, because a character can have multiple cutscenes, as I am now realizing I need. So I need to be able to have a character have multiple cutscenes and not use them as a differentiator for the trigger. Not use their name, at least. So instead, of the character. We're gonna have to figure something else out. Yeah, because this is basically the interval that's happening at all times. Well, before we get started on this, let me go ahead and switch the Twitch category, because I always forget to do that. And we'll do, what's your face? Game develop. There we go. Cool. Good to go. Okay, we got this. So, how do we do this? So we're getting the overlap. So let's just think about this logically. The character is overlapping with the trigger. Now, right now we're using the character itself as the overlap, it appears, which is unfortunate. We should be using the trigger. Okay. That's actually what I need to do then, because right now, you see, this is just overlapping real quick, blah blah blah, can't move. But then we have the trigger itself has a separate logic, right? This is the trigger triggy. That's for explainers. That's NPC walking, collectibles. Where do I have? Oh, here we go. Cutscene. So we have separate logic for cutscenes. Trigger cutscene if overlapping cutscene trigger item. So if it's not engaged, a cutscene exists, meaning it has a triggy. I kind of feel like there's duplicate logic here that I just kind of tacked onto each other. So technically, it's a cutscene trigger that I'm hitting. Then it goes here. And if it's not an engagement trigger, it hits the cutscene and removes the trigger. Maybe this is why this isn't working, because I'm doing it twice. Why the fuck am I doing this twice? Otherwise it triggers the indicator. Right, right. Okay, hold on. I kind of want to check this locally, but this is doubling up the logic, because pause NPC for touching. Wait, what? I added this even though it already, you know what? That's really dumb. Why did I do that? I'm removing that. I mean, it still doesn't solve our problem, I think. It might, though, actually, now I think about it. Let's go ahead and jump into local real quick. Local. I need to test if this works, actually. Because technically the NPCs are using auto. Oh, damn it. So what the fuck? I don't remember my password. Why would I? Oh yeah. Let's go to the first level. Okay. So technically, I should be able to trigger the cutscene still with the NPCs right here. Okay. So obviously I added this because the other one wasn't working. And I didn't realize that I was trying to do it with the other one. So let's figure out why the other one's not working first off. Because we have cutscene trigger. Wait, what? Why the fuck do we have a cutscene trigger one over here? Triggy. Start enemy attacks. Oh, false cutscene trigger. My bad. I can't read. Where is it? Right here. Okay. So we have the cutscene triggy, which comes from the trigger. So I'm overlapping with the trigger. Change position to triggy if cutscene trigger is hit. Sure. But this is obviously not working. So maybe I just forgot this logic existed and I broke it. So cutscene triggy, blah, blah, blah. We're getting the trigger ID based off of the ID of the triggy. Oh shit, do these triggers have the same ID? That might be fucking things up, actually. I didn't think about that. Let's actually jump into production again. Dash T. That's not good. Cutscene trigger. Yeah, so we have ID of 3301T, 3301T. Oh no, those are actually the exact same, so that's fine. Wait, what? Talk to Iona. Talk to Iona. But they have different cutscene trigger. Map cutscene. Oh, this is the cutscene. This is the trigger. Got it. So let's actually... Oh, but they have the wrong... No. These are all cutscene triggers. What the fuck is this? Talk to Iona. Cutscene. Oh. This is the cutscene? This is the cutscene. No, this is the cutscene trigger. And this is talk to Iona again. 3301T. Talk to Iona. 3299. This is the actual cutscene, which has engagement. 329. So what the fuck is 3301? Because it should... Oh, is it the character? 3301 is... No, it's the cutscene. Okay, it's using the cutscene ID. So then we should be fine then. 3301 is the cutscene ID, not the character. Right. Okay, cool. No, we're good. So in that case, it gets the ID of the cutscene. We have the cutscene here now. So this is the cutscene based off of the triggy. Now I need to check. Does the cutscene trigger have triggy? Let me double check. It does not. Oh, this is the cutscene. It does. Okay. Good. We have the cutscene triggy. So this is correct. So the cutscene is correct. This is correct. And then it checks to trigger if it's already engaged. Do I add engage? No. Okay. So it hasn't been engaged. That's fine. And then it checks if the cutscene exists, which it does. It checks if it's been viewed, it has not. And then it checks if it has cutscene trigger as a class, which it should, because I'm hitting the trigger. Okay, so now we're in this if statement. And then we get the trigger type, which is engagement. If it's not engagement, it goes ahead and does this shit. You know, completes the mission it needs to, engages the cutscene, save materialized item. Okay. Persist trigger so it isn't triggerable again. Right, which is what I want. And then I try to remove this. Else, if it is engagement, we do the trigger indicator. So this is good to go. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, this is only for triggers. I just figured out what the problem is. I mean, good job. Knowing what the fucking code means now. This is actually necessary. This is for if they don't have a trigger at all and I just touch them. But now I need a way to tell them. I can just check if it has a trigger, right? If the character has a trigger. Do I know if the character has a trigger? Shit, I don't know if I know that. No, I don't think I do. Well, that's a trigger, but how do I tell if Iona has a trigger? God damn it. Character item? No, it's map character. No, that's me. Yeah, that's not what it is. That's Iona. Maybe I can just find her. Okay, here we go. So we can check. That's a wall. This is her. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So is there a way to tell that this has a trigger cutscene and not? No, it's not. There's no way. I would actually have to add a data point here, which is kind of stupid, in order for me to know that an auto type of engagement for the cutscene doesn't mean touching the fucking character like it does with the other NPCs. Well, I guess I can check if it has a cutscene trigger, maybe. Does the cutscene trigger have the character name in it? It might. So here's a cutscene trigger. Does it have a data character? Triggy. Triggy. Well, I mean, it does have... It does have the cutscene, and I know the cutscene itself has the character name right here, data character. So in a roundabout way, I could get the cutscene trigger based off of the cutscene. Yeah, let's just do that, guys. I can't think of a better way. Okay, so we need some more logic here then. Basically, we need to check const cutscene trigger. Hey, can you fuck off, mate? Stop asking me for shit. So cutscene trigger, and we already have the cutscene. See, this is the problem. The cutscene trigger is the character. No, is the cutscene that's connected to the character. So I already have the character name right here. Technically what I could do is, See, that's wrong. Where else am I using cutscene trigger? Because I need to rename this, because this isn't right. Am I using this down here? I don't think so. So I think I'm okay with changing the name of this. This is not the cutscene trigger. This is the cutscene L. Okay. Sorry, I should have muted that. That is my bad. Thank you. All right. Yeah. So now this should make more sense. Cutscene L for the cutscene. Okay. So now we need the cutscene trigger inside of here. All right. And if this exists, do not just engage. Let the other one do the work. And we're going to get this by the cutscene. Do I have the cutscene name here? Cutscene. No, I'm going to need this. So clean class name. Cutscene L. Class name. So that's the cutscene name. And the cutscene trigger equals... Oh, actually, I can just get the cutscene trigger by the ID. I'm dumb. So the cutscene trigger is literally document.query get element by ID. And it is cutscene L.id replace and just remove T. I did a whole naming convention for triggers. Triggers are T, drag destinations are -D. That way they have the exact same ID. Just rhyming now. Okay, forget it. Ignore me. Okay, cutscene L ID replace that with nothing. Okay, so that's... Nope, I'm sorry. I need to add. I'm being dumb. Not remove. Yeah. So yes, that is the ID of the cutscene trigger. If that exists, fuck off. Okay. We got this. Because if it has a trigger for the cutscene, fuck off. Okay. I like this. I like this. This is clean. This is very little functionality. Let's just make sure now that the local cutscenes are triggering again. Touch me, old man. Oh no, it's still not working. Hold on. Okay, it's not working. Why you no work still? Definitely should not have the cutscene trigger. All right. Okay, so we're obviously having an issue. We're having an issue with... Here's my thought. Is that there are multiple cutscenes with this. So the cutscene L is wrong. That shouldn't matter here because there's only one cutscene for those people. So I don't know why that's not working. But I just thought like about that. The cutscene element could be multiple. So technically I should check all cutscenes have to do with that character. Right. Right. Yeah, that's kind of tricky. Because I need to get the cutscene the individual cutscene I want if there's multiple cutscenes for the character. So I can't use the fucking character's name. That's just not a unique identifier. I need to use... I don't know, actually. Because I do want cutscenes connected to people. You just touch them and it triggers a cutscene. But I also want a trigger to trigger a cutscene for the same character. So to be able to tell between the two will be hard. So I will have to loop. I mean, there's no way around it. So all the ones that have this cutscene L's will have to loop through this. I can't think of any way else doing this to make this like future proof, basically. Cutscene L. And then we're just gonna have to add all this logic in there. Only problem is now it's gonna trigger all the cutscenes, right? So how do we know which one I'm actually caring about? If I'm touching the character, I think that's the thing. If I'm touching the trigger, I want to ignore the character. But if I'm touching the character, I want to ignore the trigger. And I can tell if I'm touching a trigger or a character. But the cutscene itself, I'm using the character as a differentiator. Because I'm attaching cutscenes to characters. Maybe I just don't do that. Can I... Do I need the character connected to the cutscene if I have a trigger? I don't think I do. So maybe that's how you do it. But what if there are... No. There's only ever one cutscene that is allowed for a character. Can the cutscene rather not trigger by entering the room section instead of interacting with the character? Yeah, it can. That's what a trigger does. Unfortunately, I want cutscenes to also be triggerable by just touching a character. It's mostly like Easter egg stuff. And I do that mostly for these these NPCs right here. So if you just randomly walk into one of them, they have cutscenes. And so I want that logic to exist. But I also want you to be able to trigger a cutscene for progressing the story. And that's like talking to this guy here. Like I can interact with him and start a cutscene. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're not wrong, but it's like two different types of cutscenes. I think the solution of just not having data character be part of, like be assigned to the cutscene if it has a trigger, that might do it. So let's go that route right now. But I definitely need to figure out why the fuck this is not working now for those characters, because the cutscene trigger doesn't exist for sure. So let's see why he's not triggering. And hey Nathan, by the way, thanks for jumping on and chiming in. I appreciate it. It's been pretty quiet tonight. Alright, let me double check. Can I talk to my NPC buddies over here? Let's try Giles. I like him better. Okay. So it's just not even triggering this anymore. Definitely. This is for NPCs. And they have a path. Wait. Am I doing this in the wrong one? No, it's communicate trigger. Wait, he doesn't. Why doesn't he doesn't have a path? I might be in the wrong code. I might be fucking around with the wrong code. Okay, wait. This is not the logic. Because this is talking about having a data path. So this is literally triggering a cutscene with a character that's walking. Or that has a path to walk. Alright. Well then where's the fucking NPC logic that I added? And why is this broken then? Hold on. I'm gonna remove this logic altogether and go back. And I'm switching this back to trigger. Oh, is that why this is broken? Because I changed the fucking trigger to not equals? Oh, I mean to equals? Oh, I'm an idiot. Hold on, let me... I liked what I had before. Because it's not a trigger. But again, this is for cutscenes. Alright, hold on. Hey, it's Friday. Obviously I need it. So let's try this out again. This still doesn't... This shouldn't do anything with these NPCs because they don't have paths. But it does apparently. Wait, what is the path logic? Value does not equal nothing. Oh, maybe because it doesn't exist at all. So it doesn't equal nothing. It equals undefined. Okay. Sure. Well, it still doesn't have a trigger. So, thanks, Giles. You fixed that. Well, then what was my actual fix? Oh, turning off the connected character. So this one has a trigger. So let's get rid of Iona. She is no longer a character. I wonder if this will work at all now. Should. And same goes for the other one. But let's leave that because there's only one other cutscene. So let's see what happens now. So technically... See, she's not triggering. So let's do that. And then let's do that. It worked. That was it. Just had to disconnect the character from the cutscene. Because if it has a trigger, you don't need the character connected anymore. The trigger handles all of that. Fantastic. Solving with configuration. More things I should write down, obviously. But now I'm starting to think that there's no way to tell what character is talking. I mean, you do know who's talking. But I think I was getting the character itself from that data point. So now what I need to do is get it from the dialogue, unfortunately. Because that has a character right here. 2531 is Iona. 329, or maybe 3297 is Iona. All right. So with that, we need to change the way characters are brought into cutscenes, apparently. That's unfortunate. So let me double check how that's happening real quick. Cutscene HTML. So we're bringing the character in to... That's a trigger. We're bringing the character in here? Yeah, somewhere in here. Right here. No. Right. No. Where the fuck's the image? Oh, here we go. Data character. No. Not here. Data character position. Where's the fucking image of the character I bring in? Oh, here it is, right here. So here's the character. So I'm bringing a character in. Oh no, this is me. This is the main character. So then I go into here. We have the cutscene. The character is explore character. So now I got rid of that on some of the cutscenes. So I can't rely on character anymore. And I need to rely on the cutscene dialogue itself, which comes out... Where's the dialogue? Right here. No. That's area object. Right here. Yes. So see, I'm not even getting the character anymore by name. So I need another way of getting the character. Shit. Because that's the character post element. I do have... Yeah, see, that's where I'm getting the image. But where's the content coming from? Oh, right here, post content. Duh. So I need a way of actually getting the character ID from the post content, which I cannot do. It's just not built to do that. I mean, I could get parse blocks, but I'll end up getting the main character. And if there's multiple people talking... Well, if there's multiple people talking, I'll want all their... I guess this could help me get multiple people talking. I didn't think about that. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should parse the content, parse the blocks, get all the character IDs, and then put all the images inside the cutscene to be used. I'm not mad at that. So I gotta remember how parse blocks works, though. I guess we can just var dump it out and see what happens. Let's do that. So I'm going to var dump the post content. We're gonna do parse blocks, which is a Gutenberg function. Is it parse blocks? I don't remember. Yes, it is. Thank you, WordPress. And it outputs everything as a array. Wait, is there another? No, okay. There's no other parameters. Yeah, we good. All right, let's try that. Local. Let's jump in here. Let's debug. And see what we got. So it's an array, 17. 1738. We have the block name, which is Orbem. Paragraph MP3. Selected character. This is what I need. I need the selected character from the arrays. And then I need to do array unique. So let's go ahead and see if I can grab those in a for each. I almost opened up Premiere Pro. Okay, here we go. So we'll do We're using parse blocks. That's pretty cool, actually. Blocks. Cool. Yeah, okay. And we'll do blocks. See what we got now. Oh. I forgot how for eaches work. My bad. Go. I'll try debug. Here we go. And now we have arrays. And then select the character. Okay, let's see what we got. Selected character. Okay. Now it should just be an array of IDs. Oh, shit. Maybe not. Now we're actually having an error. Null. Okay, so it doesn't exist. I did something wrong. Is it select a character? Did I do that wrong? Is it like that? I thought it was camel case. No, still wrong. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, it is. I had it right. Alright, well, maybe I just had the... Maybe there's like another array. You know what? The best way to do this is echo pre. Let's make it prettier. Echo pre. And then we'll just exit after the first one, just so we can see what the fuck's going on. Debug. Okay. I guess exiting didn't help. So it's an array of 5. Block name. Select a character. What the fuck? Oh. Oh, it's another array. Got it. So not block. Oh, attributes. That's what it is. I forgot an array string. I mean array index. Dot 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 dot. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Why did I do it wrong? Oh, shit. I didn't go back to the right spelling. I can't do anything right. What now? Undefined. Really? I thought that was right. Maybe it's not. I thought it was attributes. Well, what the fuck's attributes? Tell me, oh, cool one. Yeah, look. Attributes. Array. 2. Select a character. Did I spell it wrong? What the fuck? I guess we can check if it exists. Yeah, fuck it. There we go. Okay, now we're talking. What do we got? Oh yeah, IDs. IDs. Alright, cool. Yeah, it seems like not all the attributes have it. Okay. That's weird. Okay, so now what we need to do is get all the IDs, make a unique array, remove the main character ID, which I already have right up about, yaw, right here. Okay. And I actually have a better idea. We can just do this instead. We can put this in the for each. All right. Man, we can actually do this. If it's not an area cutscene, then we'll do this. And we do not need character anymore. Parse the blocks. We have the blocks. We have this. We'll use this as a character ID. And if character... Hey, good, we already have that. Then we'll go ahead and... I don't need this. Boink. We can just do this. Even simpler. And I just saved myself another post query. It's not a bad optimization, eh? Okay. I think this is good. I have to add one more. It's and what was it? MC ID. I need to make sure that doesn't isn't one of the IDs. MC. Yeah, this one. Where art thou? You know, technically, this could solve all my problems. No. I don't want to add my ID. I don't want to add my image to every fucking cutscene. Right? I don't want to load the same image a million times. Whatever. And character ID does not equal my ID. Okay. Let's see what this does. And now we should have all the characters in the same cutscene. Let's double check the cutscenes now. Cutscene item. No, it's map cutscene. Okay, here we go. Do we have images? Ah, I forgot to do array unique. Fuck. I'm so fucking smart. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. I forgot. I don't know how to do that. How do we... Shit. Yeah, technically I'd have to rebuild an array with IDs and then for each through that. I guess that's not the end of the world. God damn it. Character IDs as character ID. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Character IDs. And then we'll do array unique. Unique. Uniku. Alright. That should work. Should only be one now. Or should explode. No? Okay. No debug. Don't talk to me. Don't touch me. I want to check before you touch me. There we go. We only have one now. Good to go. And we have my character, which is right here. Cool. I think we nailed it. And look, his image shows up. And we didn't even need to rely on the character ID selected. So fucking smart. I'm also out of water. That's unfortunate. Alright, people. I think this is ready for the prime time. I'm going to push this up to production. And now... cutscene images should be fine. Yeah, everything should be fine now. Because I don't need the select the character anymore. I'm parsing blocks, eh? And I think this might open up the door for multi-character cutscenes now. Which cutscene areas already allow me to have multiple people talking, but that's a completely different logic because like the people are there and like there's the bubbles above their head. But this will allow me to do multiple people talking. Yeah, I kind of want to test it. TBH. I just want to try it. Let's jump into local real quick. Yeah, I actually want to see if I can just try having multiple people in the same cutscene. So we'll do Giles, and we'll just add one line where it has, what's his face? Let me fucking add a new one. Whatever, we'll add it to the end. Hey, testing. And we'll make this, this is Giles, so we'll make it Cranston. Okay, see if it works. If he randomly shows up at the end of the cutscene, then we know this works. Come here, Giles, I want to talk to your ass. Okay. So we have this. No problem, mate. Gotta go pack up, got fired. I think the spacing's off now because there's 2 images in there. It worked! That's cool. Yeah, that was just by proxy that I created that logic now. Styling needs to change. I wasn't set up to have multiple character images, but now I can add as many people to a cutscene as I want, which is pretty fucking cool. That might open the door for some more shit. For just like passing multi-character cutscenes, you know what I mean? Because right now I have cutscene areas where it's like a complete area that does a full cutscene where you can talk to multiple people. But I never had it where you could just like be randomly talking to multiple people. Like, hey, I'm going to chime in here, you know? I can have them all standing in the coffee room or something. All right, cool. Let's push this code up. I'm stoked. That was a good optimization. Good addition. And actually, I should really push the code up. Update cutscene logic. I also did a bunch of stuff. And dev mode. And new fucking materialize. I haven't pushed in a little while. Materialize. Mission. Meta. And add multi-select. Wow, I have not pushed in a while. Go forth and prosper in the cloud. Welcome to the cloud. All right, there we go. And push. Go. Stoked. Cool. Well, this will allow me now to continue on with this because now the now I can, you know, auto talk to her. So it's not working. What's happening? Cannot read scroll to view. Did I screw something up? I mean, it probably relies on the code push. Oh yeah. Let's do that. And then now it should walk me over to her and finish talking. Yeah, there we go. Wait, images are already working? Code must have pushed already. Oh, she's not walking though. What broke? Scroll into view. Interesting. So now the NPC logic for walking is not working. That might be for the same reason. I might have been getting the character item or the character that's walking from that. So wait, NPC move. Move NPC. There we go. Now see, that's from the Triggy though. That's if it's a path trigger. But what if it's an auto? They have a path trigger. Position comes from... No. Character equals... see right there. Cutscene dataset character. Shit. So it looks like I'm also using that character to trigger the NPC to move after. So look at if cutscene has path. This is actually the one that moves it right here. Sounds like a problem for tomorrow. Hey, Nathan, the one and only who came by to say hi to me today. Appreciate you talking. Everybody else, hey, I always appreciate everybody coming by and checking out what I have going on. Obviously, it is a very interesting project, building a WordPress game engine and such a random video game. So, you know, make sure you subscribe so you can see how it goes and how the progress gets made. The game is based off of my book series, by the way. This is the Harmonian Chronicles. So the demo is going to be the first 5 chapters of Orbem. That's book 1 here. It's going to be 4 books in the series. I'm writing book 3 right now. Working on the game first. But yeah, if you're interested in kind of the lore or the background of the game and why it's so random and I'm a scientist and shit, this will tell you all that. So yeah, and it comes in audiobook, Kindle Unlimited, paperback, whatever you want. Check it out. Great narrator on the audiobook too, by the way. And yeah, if you want to support the channel, go ahead and jump into Discord. I got plenty of merch at orbemortar.com. I sell 3D printed products too, like flex keys here. If you're a programmer, something I use every day. This is a nice little finger up, warmer upper. Good for dexterity and agility building. And I sell these and they come in multiple colors. So yeah, you can always support the channel by going to flexkeys.shop. And I'll take you right here. It's only $4.99. Ship anywhere in the US. And best part is that the shell and the keys come in different colors if you want. You can mix and match. And depending on your style, your team colors or whatever you want to do, you can get these. And yeah, tons of fun for all ages. Buy 2. You have 2 hands, you know what I mean? I prefer the standard black, but can't beat the ASMR. So, have a fantastic Friday, everybody. If I don't catch you tomorrow, then have an amazing weekend. And if I never catch you again, have an amazing life. I appreciate you coming by and checking this out. Yeah, every day, pretty much, I come by and I work on this game a little bit. And yeah, if everybody is tired of hearing me rant for no reason,